Hey y'all, Rob. I don't know why I'm laughing. I haven't said anything yet. Rob the American here, and welcome to Tales of Manchester and of Watches. And now, get it together. All right. I've spent a lot of time talking about Manchester and its history, especially during the Industrial Revolution. And one of the driving factors of that importance is the River Irwell. That's Irwell, and which flows through Manchester. And this allowed goods to be brought to and from the factories and mills that had been built here. So today, we're going to walk along the river, talk about some of the history, look at some of the current buildings along the river. And on my wrist today is going to be this. Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of historical importance to this, too. So I hope y'all will join me. Come on. Good morning, y'all. It's a beautiful day. Sun, look at those blue skies. It's very cold, though. Alexa said it's going to be 36 degrees. She ended on an even number, so that's a good sign. So 36 degrees Fahrenheit, subtract 30, divide by 2 is 36. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 degrees Celsius today, y'all. Now, we are making our way down to the River Irwell near Manchester Cathedral. We are on Deansgate. Some of y'all might recognize the cool buildings in the background, and I'll see y'all when we get there. All right, y'all, we are getting ready to walk up the River Irwell. I want to give y'all a little bit of background before I do that. Just want to see what I'm surrounded by. Man, that sun is bright today. You don't get to say that in Manchester too often. It's been raining like crazy. So this is welcome relief. Oh, there's the cathedral. Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. We are going to make our way over to Victoria Bridge. Now, Victoria Bridge is a stone arch bridge that was completed way back in 1839 and is named after Queen Victoria. You can see the rotting is pretty worn off the bridge. Look at that, y'all. That's the River Irwell. The bridge you see in front of us is Albert Bridge, and it was completed in 1844. All right, guys, let's start our journey. But before we do that, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of background history. The River Irwell is a tributary of the River Mersey. The Irwell marks the boundary between Manchester and Salford. So all the buildings y'all see on the left-hand side is Manchester, and all the buildings you see on the right-hand side is Salford. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Irwell's lower reaches were a trading route. In the 19th century, the river's course downstream of Manchester was permanently altered by the construction of the Manchester Ship Canal, which opened in 1896. The canal turned Manchester and Salford into a major inland seaport, and that's how it became so prosperous with the factories and mills. But those days are long, long gone, and today the Irwell is used for recreational activities such as pleasure cruising, rowing, racing, swimming, and fishing. Staying down along the river is not so easy because there is no straight path all the way down. A lot of these are private businesses, and they're either roped off or they don't have a path to walk. So we're making our way down. You can see Albert Bridge, where we kind of back where we started, and we are making our way down this way. Most of these tall buildings you see are either apartments or offices. All right, our first building of note is going to be the Lowry Hotel. All right, y'all, we've got two amazing sights in front of us. First is this tension footbridge. Look at that, y'all. This was opened in 1995. That's awesome. And right behind it is the Lowry Hotel. It was opened in 2001. It's the only 5-star hotel in Manchester. It was named after the artist L.S. Lowry. An interesting fact is that Manchester United football or soccer manager Jose Mourinho lived in the Lowry during his time as manager. That's pretty cool. All right, y'all, this is the front of the hotel. Let's have a wander on in. Oh, very nice. Wow. Beautiful lobby, y'all. Wow. This is stunning. Smells so good in here. I know y'all can't smell it. We need to scratch and sniff. Wow. Gosh, what a view. Oh, this is great, y'all. Look at this. Wow. That's super. Oh, very nice. All right, y'all, why don't we check the time? Oh, yeah. That's a good time. Wow. Let's wander up this tension bridge, footbridge. Oh, this is cool, y'all. That's cool. Wow. Oh, check it out, guys. There's a boat. I don't know if y'all can see it. It may be too far. Look at that. That's cool. I'm sure it's one of the tourist boats. Looks like he's turning around though. I think he's coming all the way down. All right, y'all, we're going to continue on down the Irwell. Now, it's a beautiful day, so a lot of people are out and about because these days are few and far between this time of year. Let's carry on. Our next building of note is going to be up on the left-hand side, that rust color looking building. All right, y'all, this is the People's History Museum. It was opened in 2010 and is the site of a former hydraulic pumping station. The museum tells the history of workers' rights and democracy in Great Britain and about people's lives at home, work, and leisure over the last 200 years. And next to the People's History Museum is the ultra-modern Civil Courts building. Look at that. I actually don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. Let's have a wander on over to the museum. Wow, that's a beautiful building, y'all. They got a really great cafe in there, too. Let's have a wander on in. Wow, look at the view from here, y'all. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. All right, y'all, let's carry on from the People's History Museum. Still have places to go and things to see. We are getting to what they call Left Bank and Spinning Fields, which is an office complex, apartments, businesses. Look at that view, y'all. We're getting to the near the end of the city center, but we are going to carry on just a little bit longer. All right, y'all, that's a beautiful bridge. I'm always hesitant of getting so close to the edge because I have this probably irrational or rational fear of dropping my phone into the water. All right, y'all, we pretty much made it to the end as far as Manchester City Centre goes. Up ahead is something super cool. We're going to try and get a little bit closer. All right, y'all, check this out. This is the Ortsel Cord Bridge. It's only been built in the last, 5 or 6 years. That is a train bridge that connects Manchester Victoria train station to Manchester Piccadilly. It's awesome. And the Irwell carries on and gets wider and wider as it goes, but this is the end of the line for us. All right, y'all, I'm cold, I'm thirsty, and I'm hungry. Why don't we head over to the Slug Lettuce and we'll have a chat. All right, y'all, we've had a seat, we've gotten something to drink, and we actually got food this time because I'm starving to death. Oh, that's hot, hot, hot. Have a look at this. Oh, yeah. This is the Omega Speedmaster Professional, the Moonwatch. This watch has been involved in all of NASA's 6 moon landings. Now, when NASA, we're talking 1962, the relationship began. Now, back then, NASA didn't have an official watch, and they set up basically a torture program for quite a few different watch models and companies, including Omega, of course, Rolex, and a few others. And they put these watches through hell, simulating the weather conditions on the moon. So we're talking temperature-wise, minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit to plus 260 degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, y'all, not Celsius. And of all the watches they tested, the Speedmaster was the only one that survived, and that's how it became the Moonwatch. You'll see the Speedmaster in, I bet you could guess what movies you might see this in. Let's try Apollo 13. Yes, we're talking Apollo 13, Event Horizon, Frequency, anything related to the space program. You're going to see, if it's authentic, you're going to see the Omega Moonwatch. All right, y'all, look how well this Omega Speedmaster fits my wrist. Even though it's 42 millimeters, the case is relatively thin, so it fits my 6.5-inch wrist very well. It's iconic. All right, y'all. I'm taking a short break to shove this food in my face. These fries are good. Slug Lettuce fries, y'all. All right, y'all. That's it for me today. So, if you know. All right, y'all. That's it for me today. I got to thank the really fine people at Slug Lettuce in Spinningfields for giving me permission to film here today. So by all means, when you're in Manchester as a tourist, or if you live here, take a stroll through by the River Irwell, check all the history and the beautiful buildings and stuff. And then when your feet can't take it anymore, come over to the Slug Lettuce, get yourself something to drink, something to eat. Be sure and tell them that Rob the American sent you, and join me next time for another amazing Manchester building and another super awesome watch. All right, y'all, be well.